So, another vlog, another day. It's just going to be a little bit of a ramble, this one. I've not actually got anything set out to say, but I thought I'd just talk a bit about body composition. I've had my nails done, by the way. How cute are these? By Gally in Lincoln. Look at them. Just look. Anyway, off topic. Let's talk about body composition. Let's talk about body fat. Let's talk about body image as a woman, and the post-show rebound and reverse dieting that we all struggle with so badly. I'm not going to talk too much about what I've done and why I do it and blah blah blah, because I cover that a lot on my Insta stories, so you need to be following that and watch them every day, because I do talk on a daily basis about it all. But yeah, basically, long story short, when you come out of a show, mentally, we struggle. We all struggle. You can't lie and say that you don't, because we do. And it's really hard, I think, coming out of a competition and accepting you're not going to have abs anymore. They're gone. Mine are gone. I'm sat here, all puffy. I have just eaten a 3-course meal with my friends because I'm getting Rebounds. But yeah, you have to accept you're not going to have abs. You need to accept you're going to, I'm keeping it real. You need to accept you're going to be a bit softer. You're not going to have that look anymore. But for health reasons, we all want abs, but you don't want that shredded look. For hormonally, adrenally, and just mentally, you don't want that, because you're constantly battling with yourself. And if you're not careful about your foods and your diet, and trying to get that happy medium in your own private life, you can really fuck yourself up. You can give yourself an eating disorder. You know, I keep seeing a lot of people doing it, where they're going out or they're at home and they're having these massive binges on chocolate, pizzas, donuts, whatever. And then this is Saturday night we're talking, and they're having this binge on a Saturday afternoon, and then they force themselves at 9 o'clock at night to go and beast themselves doing cardio for an hour and a half because they've eaten bad food. That should be ringing fucking alarm bells to anybody, to yourself, to friends, to your coach. If you've got a coach, they should be talking to you, because if your coach is telling you to go and do that because you've eaten that bad food, if you're not in a competition prep, I personally think, what the fuck? That's borderline an eating disorder. That's no different than eating all that bad food and chucking your guts up in the toilet afterwards, in my opinion, because you're creating that bad relationship mentally with food. Now, I've been out today, this afternoon, and met 2 of my best friends, my dearest friends, and my closest friends. And we had a starter. I ate this insane dish of baked brie and bread for my starter, with roasted hazelnuts in it. I then had like a peri-peri butterfly chicken breast with a side of chips and mayonnaise with it. And then I had a hot chocolate fudge cake and ice cream for dessert. And I had a really sugary passion fruit and lemonade drink, 2 of them. Did I care? Did I fuck? Excuse my language. I'm out with my bestest friends. My best friend's about to give birth next weekend, and we're enjoying ourselves together. And I'm not calorie counting. I'm not doing that. I'm not depriving myself of food when we're out together and we're having an awesome time. To the point that, I don't want to share the food. Like, my best friend was eating and eating a mess. Now, if I was going by my prep brain here, the thought of eating meringue, which is sugar and eggs, and then eating the berries and the compote that was in that with it, with fresh cream, and my head would be ringing alarm bells because that's just fucking shitloads of sugar. But do you know what? I had some of it, and I didn't feel guilty at all because I'm sharing that moment with my best friend. And there's a time and a place, I believe, to be healthy, to be strict, to not follow the plan, to follow the plan, sorry. But there's also a time to live your life and relax a little bit. And you've got to get, I don't keep saying, get the balance and such, but you've got to get that understanding of food to know when you can do that and when you can't do that. And knowing when, if you're going to do that, where to pull it back a little bit to make sure that you're still on track to your goals, blah, blah, blah. Now, it's one of those ones with food I think is really difficult, and I've just signed a contract to join Flex Food, which is going to have a massive, it's going to be bigger than my Fitness Pal, and it's going to be great for nutritional guidance, and it's going to have the biggest database going to help people understand their diet, to understand nutrition, what's in food, just everything. It's going to be a genius thing. So look out. I'm getting cramp. Look out for that coming, because that's going to be huge when that hits. And I'm really glad to be a part of the team that we can help people with that. We've got some wicked people in the industry that are involved in this. So yeah, basic line, how I would always do it, and I always tell people, give yourself, say, a 5-day week. Every day you have 2,000 calories, for example. So 10,000 calories on a 5-day week, right? If you have 2,000 calories every day, but you know on your third day you're going out for dinner with the girls, like I've just been. So you've got your, just say we're doing it Monday to Friday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday you're going to eat out. Thursday, Friday, you're back on your diet. So if I was doing that, and I know Wednesday I'm doing what I've done today, and I'm probably going to have a starter and a main and a dessert, and I might have a glass of wine. I didn't today, but if I did, example, I would then make the choice of thinking, right, okay, so I'm having a starter, main and a dessert. For what I'm eating with that, I'm probably going to go, what, 2,000 calories over what I normally would eat in a day? Rough guide. I'm probably going to have extra bread with my meals. I'm probably going to have a sugary dessert and giving the glass of wine and stuff like that. So what I might do is on the Tuesday or the Monday before, take a carb meal out of one of my 4 or 5 meals of my day to allow for that. Or I might lower my oats in the morning, or I'll tweak my carbs so I'm having lower carbs. So on Monday, for example, I might only have 1,500 calories. Tuesday, I might lower it and have 1,200 calories, roughly. This is a rough guide. And then I can eat out Wednesday. I'm going to be going way over that. Thursday, Friday, I might do the same and lower my carbs again. So therefore, instead of having 2,000 calories, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I may be having 1,000 calories, 1,500 calories, 1,500 calories, and back to Friday, I can eat my normal food again. Because at the end of the day, calorie for calorie, when I get to Friday, I've still hit my 10,000 calorie marker. And food is really that simple. Nutrition is that simple. It's calories in, calories out. Now, a whole nother topic to go into is the type of food that you're eating will make you feel different. You can eat your chicken and broccoli meals, or your chicken and rice meals, whatever, and feel a certain way. Or you can eat a protein bar, or not eat a protein bar. You could eat chocolate and a bacon sandwich. You get the same calorific value from that, but how you feel will be completely different between the two foods. So your selection of food that you have, you need to be careful with. But that's a whole nother topic of something to go into. This is just talking on how to find that balance. So as I say, what I do is if I know I've eaten some chocolate, I might pull some carbs from another meal to try and make allowances for that and it's working for me because my weight isn't changing. My body fat is remaining the same at the moment. I'm yet to have it done again in the next week to check it and make sure it hasn't gone up too much. I'm predicting another % or so rise. But yeah, we'll evaluate that and see where I'm at. But it's just giving people that acceptance that you're not in stage condition anymore, and it's okay. You still look good. You know, I am at that point where I feel like I'm 16 weeks out. I'm not. Like, my abs, I'll show you my abs because I don't actually care anymore. But here, considering I've eaten out, like, I'm in good shape still, but I'm not bothered. Like, it is what it is. I'm living my life. I'm having a great time, and I can knuckle it back down when I want to. But at the moment, I'm enjoying myself, and I'm just getting that balance with it. So I just don't want people to get into these fucked up mental situations where they're beating themselves up from eating certain foods, and you know, just not mentally being in the right place, because it's not nice and it's scary. And I feel like it's so important to try and get this support network around women, that we all pick each other up and help each other, because it is hard. Like, I've gone through it, and I do go through it, and I still need reassurance from some of my closest friends to help me out. So I know exactly how people are saying, but I feel like this movement needs to happen to get people supporting each other a lot more and make it a bit more of an awareness. You know, that it is okay. Just be yourself, be happy, do the things you love, because the thing is, you know how to get into condition the next time you want to look like that. You've done it once, you've done it twice, you've done it 5, 6, 7 times, whatever. You can do it again. So, and you know you can pull it back. Give it a couple of weeks of pulling your food and tightening it, and it'll soon come back off. But just got to find that balance. Be happy. Learn to have some confidence in yourself, and just relax a little bit. Stop beating yourself up, because life's to be enjoyed, and we know what to do when we need to knuckle down and become a hermit and a bit of a recluse. So if you like my posts, my ramblings again, or there's anything you want me to cover, please comment below. Hit me up a direct message, Facebook me through my business page, Instagram me, direct message me, or like I say, just comment below here, subscribe, and yeah, let me know what you want to hear me rant or talk about more as a topic next, and we'll go from there. Okay, bye bye.